Hey everyone, my name is Hana Hamza Ibrahim.
Our school has given us an opportunity to talk about our experience of success. So meet, this is Hana and she is a little author of our school.
So the person sitting beside me is a record holder of the Indian Book of Records. Her name is Aisha Nauza.
So let me ask my first question to Hana. I heard in a channel interview that Hana also writes stories but also spends most of the time in writing poets. So what makes you so interested in poetry?
Well, in my opinion, I believe that the most beautiful form of literature is poetry, and I do admire poets a lot. I'm so fascinated by the fact that only just a few lines can be written beautifully to point out the simplest things of life that we most usually tend to ignore. So Nauza, could you tell me about the journey of your success?
Okay, well, my journey had began when I was in my 9th standard. Sorry, 8th standard. So in our school, once in a week, there is a period called co-scholastic period. So in that period, we have choices. We students have choices whether we can select embroidery classes, craft classes, and flower making, and so on. So I chose craft, and the teacher taught us to create things from old materials to something new. From there onwards, I show the thing what I made to my friends. So they were like, yeah, it's just nice. You can move on with this work, right? After 8th standard, when I reached to 9th standard, this period is not there. It's just for students up to 8th standard. Still, I didn't left that there. If I get any leisure time, it was my hobby, making craft items. I found many free time and work with papers. And even my friends was so excited to see new things which I show them, and even my families, friends, everyone. My friends suggested that why can't you continue your hobby time into your passion, or why can't you continue your hobby to a business. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea, right? So I can grow more. I received my first order from one of my friend, and I received my first income. That was my very first income, and that's really special for me. Still, I receive many orders, but that particular order is so special. It was my first income when I was in childhood. So after that, when I reached 10th standard, everyone was bothered about their studies, like board exam, right? So everyone was bothered about studies, but now I was not at all bothered about studies. I was a very weak student when I was in 9th and 10th hall. I was only concentrated in my business, and a small business, right? So for me that was very big, and I was working only with papers and all. But later when the results came, I didn't score that good marks. My family, friends, everyone said, you scored only little, what happened now? You were working with papers only, right? So what happened now? No, you didn't score anything, right? Then that was their question. So I got many insulted. Even my parents was shy to tell their daughter's mark to someone. That I faced that situation. So later I understood everything, and I thought to learn come, I should also continue the business too. So when I stepped into +1, I also planned to continue my studies, also my business together. Let me see I can or not. From the day one itself, I started studying, and till the end also I continued, and I scored good marks. And also I continued my business along with that. So later I understood that yes, I can. When +1 over and when the +2 started, the lockdown came, right? The pandemic situation had struck our whole universe. So at that time everyone is in home. I don't know whether you all can believe that that was my turning point. The lockdown time was my turning point. I received many orders, and the life has changed in this lockdown. I should say that. So that's what the journey, how I reached here.
That was a very good success story.
It is a great achievement to be able to publish a collection of poems, molecules. Why, still in 9th grade, what motivated you to do this?
Well, I used to read a lot ever since I was little. I used to read everything, even random pieces of paper and all. Then while I was in 4th standard, I started penning my thoughts into paper. I never showed it to anyone. I just wrote and kept it there. But one day my father came to know about this, then he read those poems, and I didn't think it was actually poems. For me it was just some lines. Then my father told me that my writing was good, that I should write more and all. He encouraged me to write more, but at that time I was more interested in drawing and painting and all. Then he told me that instead of using the time to draw, you should write more because it would be useful for society and all. Then I started to write more poems and all, and he typed them into the computer and he designed it and he posted it on Facebook. Many people commented on it, then that gave me more encouragement to write again. My teachers, my friends, my father especially, he told me that I have a great ability, that I should develop it more and write more. In an interview with the famous journalist Ebi Kuttiyanam, he told me that why didn't I publish a book. Then I also thought about that, but I was too afraid to take that step. Then my teachers also asked why didn't I publish a book. That encouragement, and I was like very stubborn that I should publish a book. That led to the publishing of Molecules. I would like to take this opportunity to thank IPB who published my book, even though I was a beginner. Then my heartfelt thank you to Principal Hanifa sir, then my teachers, my family and friends who were constantly supporting me and encouraging me throughout. You know, Nauza, I'm curious and I know most of our viewers would also be. How did you get into this Indian Book of Records?
Actually, I didn't aim of it. I didn't even dream of this Indian Books of Records and all. One day, I just simply applied on their website about my talents, and after that, within 7 days, I just got their reply. They said that we need certain proofs and all, and after all the procedures, they again sent me one email that you are selected as our record holder and you are one among the record holder of Indian Books of Records. I was like, I'm daydreaming or something like that. I was flying inside. So that was a great happiness. I didn't aim of anything. I didn't had any dream of this one. So that achievement was really a great thing for me and my family's friends. Everyone was like so proud of me. That's a moment is so cherishable.
Could you tell me what was that record about?
Actually, I just applied for making more craft items, making handmade products using papers. But they checked my YouTube channel and they gave me the title that making maximum YouTube videos. So that's what the title was in the record. Your stories are as beautiful as your poems. Is there any writer or writers who influenced you?
Yeah, my favorite authors are Sarah J. Maas, J.K. Rowling and Erin Hansen. Even though the writers influenced me a lot, it was mostly their works that influenced me. Some of the writers are not well known, but their works are very brilliant and it influenced me a lot. So now I also came to know that you were one among top 20 business entrepreneurs of 2020. Could you tell us how you got into this top 20?
Even that was a coincidence. I didn't plan of it. I just want to become a great entrepreneur and all. I didn't plan, I didn't dream of it. One day I just received a message from a group of people who were from Success Diary magazine. They were the editorial boards of that magazine. They just texted me and said that we are looking for top 20 entrepreneurs in different categories, like in business field and interior, architect, like many categories are there. So one category was left over there for past few months. So they said that they need an entrepreneur of making handmade stuffs, handmade entrepreneur who is a handmade entrepreneur. And they said that we came to see your Instagram page, we are really interested to have your story in our magazine. So that was also a great thing for me, like a particular magazine editorial boards are coming and asking about it. So then I shared my story, just a small quiet journey of my entrepreneur and all. So that's how I reached there, and one among the top 20 entrepreneur was M.A. Yusuf Ali. I may think you all know the honor of Lulu Entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So that's really lucky for me that sharing a part with him. It's all very lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, Hannah, let me know that Two Men and Cry of Hunger are notable poems of your book Molecules, right?
Yeah.
So what made you, or are you inspired of anything to write these poems?
Yeah, I was inspired by an incident. I used to read newspaper, and one day I saw shocking news that one man was uh, cruelly beaten because he stole for suppressing his hunger. The people treated him very cruelly and killed him. I was very shook by this news and I couldn't sleep well that night. So next day I woke up and I knew that I should write something about this, and that's how the Cry of Hunger and Two Men were born. And then in this Two Men, the moon is talking to the sun after its duty of watching at night. She's saying that a man is dumping leftover foods of family dinner, and in another scenario another man is going to a house to steal for suppressing his hunger. Then this moon is telling these tales to the sun who is rising to make it bright. So that is
that's
the
how
story
it is, right?
behind. Nauza, do you have any message to convey for the people who are watching this?
Yes, I do have. My message is not for the girls or the ladies who is watching this video. It's for the men and the boys who is watching this video right now. My message is for them. There are some of the people who thinks that girls should always sit in her house. She's not supposed to work outside the country or in any locality, and she should not be financially stable. She should marry as soon as possible and have kids and move her life so on. You are utterly wrong. If every man in this universe is thinking in a way like how you are thinking, then there won't be a single lady doctor to treat your pregnant wife or sister. I should say that. So you should change your negative thinking about it. In our religion also, both are treated equally, even men or women. Women have the rights to work in a right intention. If her intentions are right, then she can. The rights are given already. So your negative thinking should be stopped. That's what I have to tell for the people who are watching this right now. For the men, especially for the man who is thinking like that.
Yeah, that's a beautiful message.
I would like to have a question. It's not only my question, I think so. Many of will be curious about it. Currently, are you working with any books, or you have a plan in future to do any books? Let me know. Let us know.
Yeah, actually, currently I'm working on a new book. It's going to be titled The Magical Carpet, and it is a children's fiction. It is a series of short stories. I have completed almost 10 stories, and inshallah it would be published soon if any publisher is going to be willing to publish my book. Then I am also working on a novel. I haven't decided on the title yet, but there's a temporary title. It's Ocean Sirens. That is my current work. I know you may have many stories of success in your life. Could you share one of the unforgettable stories of your life?
Hannah, every success story of mine is unforgettable. I cannot forget even a single story of mine, because everything I always cherish in my memories. So, I don't have any particular unforgettable moment. Everything is unforgettable only. Every story have taught me a lesson. I should say like that. Every story of mine is unforgettable. Every success story of mine is unforgettable. So, for you, I would like to tell my current success. My parents will be watching this video right now. So the happiness or the smile they are wearing right now is given by me. So that's a proud moment for me, and now I have succeeded that. Currently, that's what my success story is. Do you have any message, or what do you like to tell to the aspiring writers or the people who are watching this video right now?
Yeah, I want to tell that in the olden days, people used to write poems using very thick language. We couldn't understand it properly. But nowadays, people are using simple language, and everyone can understand it. So I want to encourage people to read more, because we cannot write by nothing can come magically, and we cannot write it. we should read more and understand more vocabulary and write. Then I want to tell people that 15 to 10 to 15 lines would not make up a poetry. Even just a few 2 or 3 lines can also be called a poem. A lot of girls would be eagerly waiting to hear your tips and advice. What are your tips and advice for girls who are wishing to be financially stable?
There are so many girls who is wishing to be financially stable as how I wished for. So if you are choosing any business, whether it is any business, maybe baking or craft or anything, whatever it is, please don't compare your story with others. You may get only less profit first, but due to many experience and all, you can, one day you can. There is a time for everything. So please don't compare your story with others. So they may get many profits, so they may be so rich in their business. They may do well, they may do well their business, but you are a starter, right? You are a beginner. So there might be small problems, so let it be okay. After a few days, you will go through it and you will learn everything in it. So please don't compare your story with others. That's what I want to tell you if you are wishing to be financially stable. And also, for the parents, please do support your child. Your support is the important one for your child. I'm not telling about the girls who is misusing their freedom which is given by their parents. I'm not talking about such girls. There are some girls who are dreaming a lot. They have many aims and ambitions. So please do support your child. That's what they need always. So it was a great chit chat, right?
Yeah, it was wonderful.
I would like to tell one more thing, that at this moment I would like to thank my school, Sadia English Medium Senior Secondary School, the whole team, even my friends, teachers who taught from the beginning till now. So I am really thankful to each and everyone, our principal, vice principal, manager, everyone. You are supporting each and every child of this Sadia, and even I am a part of it. So I am so proud that I am a Sadian, and now where I am is the reason is Sadia. So thank you so much.
Of course, just like Nauza said, I also want to express my thank you for everyone who is supporting me, the school, the principal, teachers, my friend. Thank you so much for always being there for me and encouraging me. Thank you.
At this moment, we would like to thank our principal, Sir Hanifa Sir, and vice principal, Asif Sir. Thank you so much for bringing us here. Thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to talk about our experience, our journey to success. So thank you so much also for the entire Sadian team.
Of course, Nauza, this is a wonderful opportunity for us, and I am wishing SEM Talk all the best for future videos and episodes. And I am so happy that we get to be the first one to be on this SEM Talk. I am wishing all the best, and this would be a refreshing memory and experience for our students. It is COVID-19 and we couldn't come here, and we can have a touch with our school by this SEM Talk.
All the best for SEM Talks. We are hoping more students should come and share their inspirational talks. They should share their success stories. There are many students in our school, and this would be a great experience for Sadian students. So all the best, and thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah, so I guess it's time to wind up. Thank you so much for watching.